guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Zoe, and in today's video I am basically going to do a video mainly about my past hamster Stormy, new hamster, and also like something about Toby. So I'm actually going to film him for this video so you guys can see the boys, of course, because you guys are obviously going to see my pets appearing in my like videos and stuff. So yeah, but basically right now I'm going to talk about Toby. He had something going on with his back legs. Toby's old, so he has like lots of problems and stuff, but basically this was really sad. He couldn't walk at all, which was very strange. We were very confused, but he couldn't walk at all. And then he like started walking, and then we were like, he's miraculously getting better, but then he started not really walking that much, and it's just very confusing. We just took him for a walk like a couple hours ago. He collapsed. Well, like, not, he didn't, no, don't, you guys don't even know where he didn't collapse, but like, he fell when he was like trying to balance himself when he was like sitting. Well, like, yeah, but like, he tried balancing himself, and he like fell. It was awful, really bad, because that's never good when your dog collapse. And that, like, he's 13 years old. Shadow's also 11, but like, he's 13 years old. He's like a pretty big dog, so like, we're pretty lucky that we had him this long. So I don't know, but I actually want you guys to go see Toby. So yeah, we're gonna go see the boys. So guys, here is the boy. He is doing a lot better. He's sleeping right now, but he's just so soundly sleeping. He's not really actually sleeping, but like, yeah, he's just so sweet, and I love him so much, and he's such a good boy. But yeah, let's go see Shadow, because I'm laying in his bed right now, but let's go find him. This is Shadow. He's fine. He loves to do that. So yeah. So those were the boys. I'm kind of surprised Shadow was like in his bed. He usually like, actually, is he still there? I think he's still there. But basically, they're both really sweet. Shadow's kind of like a killer type of dog. I mean, he murdered my last cats and like my hamster before Stormy. So like, back to the hamster thing. So before Stormy, I had Hammy, which I cared for very poorly because I didn't know like anything about hamsters, and I just like went in the pet store not knowing anything about hamsters. And I got Hammy, and after a week of having him, he literally passed away because Shadow attacked him. But that's kind of stuff about Toby. Now continuing with the hamster part of it, we are going to be getting the new hamster soon. I'm not buying hamsters from pet stores anymore because I found out a lot of things about how they're treated in pet mills or rodent mills. These are basically like factories where they breed like a female hamster unethically, and they like put them in filthy, overcrowded containers where hamsters are actually already solitary, so they shouldn't be together, and they're just like awful. And I also did find out that 50% out of like 100% of the hamsters don't make it to the pet store because they were like so badly treated, and it's just really awful. So I choose to do something like adoption or go to a breeder, so the hamsters that I'm getting there are not like abused. If you guys didn't know, there are 5 different domesticated species of hamsters. There is the winter white hamster, the Campbell's dwarf hamster, the Roborowski hamster, the Syrian hamster, which is the most popular hamster, and there's also the Chinese hamster. So those are basically all the hamsters. Out of all of them, I've only had 2 of the species, which is a winter white and Stormy was a Campbell's dwarf. I think this time we are going to be getting a Syrian because technically you shouldn't breed dwarf hamsters because then you'll end up with a hybrid. But we're going to be getting a Syrian hamster. So, like I said, I'm not getting the hamster from the pet store because, well, I'm just not. It's not good at all, like I said. And, like, we already have a place that we're going to. They said that the wait is 3 to 5 months, and so far I have waited about like 3 months, and they said it could be less, so I'm really hoping we're gonna get the hamster soon, like in a couple weeks. I don't like, I'm kind of thinking it's gonna be like late for some reason. I thought it was gonna be like early, but now I think it's gonna be late for getting the hamster. But I really hope that I'm gonna get it soon. But anyways, back to Stormy, which is like, he's kind of like famous on my Instagram. But basically, Stormy was my Campbell's dwarf hamster. He was super sweet and I loved him so much. He was really sweet. Like I literally just said, but like he was very sweet until one day I went in his cage. I never did anything to him or like at all. And he just bit me. He just kept biting me over and over again. I'm like, what's your problem? Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't wake him up. He was out and about in his cage because I only take him out when he's like in his cage and he's awake. I never like opened up his hideouts or anything when he was sleeping or when he was like in his burrows, probably also sleeping. Nothing like that. I was respectful of him and I was a respectful mother. But he just bit me over and over again. Then he stopped. And then he started doing it again. But this time it was longer. And I don't know why he was doing that. I had to wear gloves whenever like I wanted to hold him. It was like very sad. And then he stopped. And we were figuring it was either because he was old or he was also like a hybrid or that he was in a pet store. But yeah. And then I also remember we thought that I have like a hand issue, like a skin issue. And I thought that skin issue was because of Stormy, but it actually wasn't. It was actually because of the weather. So I couldn't hold him for like a couple days, but I went in there anyways. I'm like, I'd rather have like a skin infection than like not see Stormy for a couple days. So like I just decided to go in there and just like hold him, which was a mistake because I think it also was kind of Stormy, but yeah. But anyways, about the new hamster, I'm not spoiling anything, but all I know is that the hamster is going to be not a baby because technically you can't buy a baby, unless they're like really bad breeders. But the hamster is going to be a Syrian hamster. That is all I know. I don't know which hamster I'm getting out of the litter. I don't know how big the litter is. I don't know the hamster's names in the litter. I don't know like anything at all, but I've been stalking the places like Instagram lately, which actually I will link up here so you guys can like go check them out. I love their YouTube. I love their Instagram. It's really cute, so you guys can go check it out too. But anyways, I guess that's all for today's video, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I love all of you guys so much. So yeah, bye guys!